Welcome to another edition of Talking Models. Today we're going to look at another beautiful new kit from Killer Kits out of England. Sculpted by Steve Thompson, and it's a beautiful kit that displays something unique that I haven't seen in this hobby in a while. Is Larry Talbot looking into the mirror, and on the other side of the mirror is his alter ego, the Wolfman. This is a beautiful 1/6 scale kit that is currently in production from Killer Kits out of England. I had purchased two kits from Dave recently, the Pennywise kit, which you can see on another review, and of course this Wolfman and Larry Talbot kit. Let's take a look at it. What you get is you're going to get a base, as you can see. Again, I like this because it's smaller, less shelf space, but speaks a lot of volume in the final display, the action in the scene. So the resin base, it's a stone floor. You have pieces of broken glass spewed about the base floor from the shattering of the glass. You get the mirror frame that goes along with the kit. You get the stand that the mirror is on. You get two legs, if you will, for the mirror to set into on the base. Then you get another little section which goes, I believe, on the other side of this, maybe something like this. I haven't really looked at it yet. Once I start building, then I'll know exactly what it is. But if you check out Killer Kit's Facebook page, you'll see a beautiful paint-up of this kit and just what it could look like and how cool it is to add it to your collection. So you've got all the mirror section, all the pieces for the mirror. You've got the nice stone base with the broken glass. Now we'll get on to the figures. First up is going to be Larry Talbot, Lon Chaney Jr. The iconic role he played of a tortured soul, wanting to do right, knowing of his curse, and trying to rid himself of this curse. We see all throughout the ongoing Universal films the ways he even approached Dr. Frankenstein to be cured. He tried through the gypsies. He can't be killed unless it's with a silver bullet. So on and on his agony went. You could always see that look of lost in his face when you've seen him. He always portrayed that well. And this was captured well in this face. They really did a good job in this kit. There will be some photos at the beginning of the video, and you can also, again, like I said, check out Killer Kit's Facebook page to see what it looks like painted up. So you get the whole figure basically. The head's intact. Obviously for the arms you'll have to pin them in. Looks like very minimal seam lines on this one. Way to go, Killer Kits. And just some light, probably X-Acto knife, take the edge and it'll scrape right off for you. Or you can use the Dremel, or you can just use a piece of fine grit sandpaper and just begin sanding. So you have the figure that you get. You have his arms, as you can see, which will go on there. Again, it appears to be very minimal cleanup on these also. Light X-Acto knife, ready to primer. I really like the resin in this. It's a very light resin. Almost reminds me of the porcelain kits from Dark Horse Models, if you can remember those. They had that look, and if you dropped them, yikes, they're gone. So you have the two arms with the hands. You get the wolf head for his cane that he'll be holding. Another piece of bamboo stick, which will obviously be the handle for the cane, which I thought was a nice touch too. You can see it's a nice size kit. And then you put him on that base with a mirror on the stand. The Wolfman on the other side, it's going to be a dynamic piece that's going to speak a lot of action. And also the agony that Talbot lived with every day, knowing that when the full moon came, he was once again going to become the Wolfman. And obviously hurt those that are even dearest to him. He was actually drawn to that. If you think of the beginning of the film and the one scene when his father killed Lon Chaney Jr., he thought. With what? A silver-handled cane. And then, of course, he reverted back from the Wolfman back to his son, and that alone killed his father, probably of regret, heartache, broken heart, just knowing that he killed his son. But his son was able to come back again, we know, in the next installment of the Wolfman. So that is the figure of Lon Chaney Jr., Larry Talbot. Now, the Wolfman, they did a really good job on this piece too. You get the full body, as you see in that crouching pose when you put them on the other side of the mirror. You'll see just the action that's packed into this. Again, very nicely casted. Very, very minimal mold lines on this also. It already has a piece for where the head goes. I like a lot of kits now are doing that lock and key, male, female, where you just pop it in. It's so much easier to pin, right? Pinning can be a hard thing to do. I still struggle with it at times. What I've learned to do, what I do now is I'll put the pin in the center of whatever piece it is, say an arm. I usually put some silver paint or something on it, hold it up to, and then that usually marks my spot. You say, well, how do you know it's centered? Sometimes I don't even put the pin in. I drill the hole, put some paint on it, set the piece in, and you'll see the spot where the two touched, drill in. 99.8% of the time it works. If not, you just drill a new hole. Or I'm sure you have your own way of doing it. So this is the body. Of course, you get the head of the Wolfman. Again, very, very clean. Dry brushing dream on the fur. And of course, once you put the head in there, you can see it just a nice piece. So you get the head, you get the body, and of course you get the two arms, which already have the hands on it. So very minimal. Drill, pin, and you're ready to go. You can start priming. And what I like about this one, looks like I'm going to be able to just put the arms into the body and then do the whole thing and not worry about it. Sometimes you have to do the opposite. If it's finally held or hiding in there, you'll have to do the one piece, put it in, blend it together, then repaint the area. I did that recently on my Karloff makeup call where the arms were separate and there's no way to put them on to do it and then get underneath it and get everything behind it. So I had to paint it all, put it together, pin it, use some Aves, sand it all down several times, get it smooth, and then prime that little area and then redo the area and blend it all together. That can be a struggle, I know, right? This is nice. Pop them in, you're ready to go. So once this is completed, this is going to be a beautiful kit, and I would encourage you to contact Dave over at Killer Kits. Dave is a great guy. Him and I recently just did a transaction. I got a couple kits from him, and Samara will be on her way over to England to spread her plague, if you will, once she gets across the pond. And I appreciate Dave for working out a deal with me for me to get these two beautiful kits of his, Pennywise and the Wolfman and Larry Talbot. And I look forward to painting both of those kits. It's a hobby that we all love. That is why we do these things, right? Why not support some of our brothers over there on the other side of the pond? England's got some great sculptors, some great kits, great people, great companies. They even have their own big show. And it's just guys like us on the other side of the pond getting their fix from those companies over there that have taken the time to produce kits for them to build and paint. And again, some of our kits cross the pond because they have things that they want to build that we have, and we want to build kits that they have. So that's the beauty, supporting one another and building our community. It's a small community, but it's a great community. So again, check out Killer Kits on their Facebook page. I will put links for that in the video section in here, along with contact infos and things of that nature, so you can get a hold of Dave or Rachel over at Killer Kits and make this kit one of your pieces you're going to love. Trust me, I'm looking at this thing and not drooling, am I? But I will be getting into these soon. So many projects, commissions coming in, doing these videos, sharing my love with you of the hobby, recovering from my accident. Life is hard, but you know what? God is good. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, become a family member. You'll get updates when I upload videos, and you're able to just sit back and for a few minutes and just watch something about the hobby you love. Thanks again for stopping in today. May the Lord bless your day, and have a great day.